All right, thanks, Dave. Well, the South Shore in Wisconsin and parts of Michigan's UP saw the most of the snowfall from the system in our region, up to 13 inches in places. Northern News Now's Terrence Simmons spoke to some locals on how they prepared for and are dealing with the storm.
While the Twin Ports experienced minimal snowfall Saturday, places like Ironwood, Michigan may look like a winter wonderland this weekend. Parts of the UP saw up to 6+ inches of snow overnight. Ironwood resident Dave Rowe is ecstatic to finally see some snow after a pretty light winter. He says last year Ironwood had up to 258 inches of snow, and this year was the complete opposite.
This year, we hardly had any snow at Christmas time, virtually none. So it's very, very different.
While Rowe is enjoying the weekend snow in Michigan, over the state line in Wisconsin, many people spent Friday prepping for the cold weather to hit.
We coincidentally had a bulk food sale going on.
John Adams with Shawamigan Food Co-op in Ashland says many shoppers have been stocking up on soup as well as bread to get through the winter storm. He says despite the cold, the weather has a way of bringing people together.
It's finally a big storm. People are kind of excited. And, it's helped our sales too.
Although many Northlanders are excited about the arrival of snow, Rowe has some advice for those who need to venture out. He suggests wearing heavy layers to avoid getting frostbite once temperatures drop even more heading into next week. I'm Terrence Simmons, Northern News Now.